Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing another shoutcast, this time focusing on Gyarados. Now this trainer is using Gyarados, Metagross, and Snorlax. No, so yeah, I mean, it's a common theme, right? All these Pokemon. But I decided to do a focus video on Gyarados because Gyarados is a Pokemon in this cup that could really run a couple of different movesets. It could have Waterfall or Dragon Breath. I missed which version this has. Let's see. Okay, this one has Dragon Breath, but it could also have Waterfall. As for the charge moves, well, generally you see Crunch, but it could also have Hydro Pump, which is what this trainer is running, or it could have Outrage. So a few different moves that this Gyarados could run. I personally think I like Waterfall, Crunch, and Hydro Pump, but Dragon Breath definitely gets the job done. I just like the Waterfall because it does a good amount of damage to Togekiss. It's not totally walled by Togekiss, and it gets to the charge moves relatively fast. But anyway, Crunch going into this Machamp. Machamp is going to resist that, so it's going to be able to take it. But, still chunking away at it, getting that Machamp really low thanks to that Dragon Breath attack. Cross Chop is going to be enough to knock out Gyarados because it is really squishy. So let's see what comes in. Going to be a Metagross. So Metagross going to be hit with a Cross Chop, going to be neutral. And Cross Chop is a weak move, so it's really not going to do that much. Bullet Punch all the way down. So let's see what comes in. It's going to be a Metagross, okay, but he'll be able to get to the Earthquake because you could safely shield this one up. It could be Meteor Mesh, it might be the bait. It is, but that's totally fine because you'll be able to go for Earthquake. Looks like he's overcharging a little bit to make sure the opponent doesn't try and pull a fast switch. So nice play to do that. Oh, it looks like he did pull that switch. I didn't even see that. Okay. Dragonite coming in, catching that Earthquake. So nice switch on the opponent's end. The opponent is going to go for this Dragon Claw, which actually is not enough to knock out Metagross. So Metagross will fire back with a Meteor Mesh. That was a beautiful switch on the opponent's end. I just have to point that out. However, Meteor Mesh will be enough to knock it out. In comes Snorlax, and this Snorlax is packing Earthquake, so can he get to Earthquake before another Meteor Mesh comes out? Because another Meteor Mesh will be enough to knock it out. Oh, he's going for Body Slam. Okay, going for Body Slam and then perhaps Lick Down. Let's see if it will work out. I think it will. Oh, no, that Metagross does get to a Meteor Mesh, but there's still a Metagross in the back, right? And that Metagross has enough health to be able to finish it off? Yeah, badly. Wow, super close game. The opponent almost pulled it off with that beautiful switch, but still able to win. So the next game is going to be Gyarados versus Swampert. So definitely favorable for the Gyarados. So Swampert is going to bail into Dragonite. So Gyarados going to go into Metagross. A little bit slow on the switch, but that's okay. So this Metagross is actually doing a lot of damage to that Dragonite. So Dragonite is going to go for a charge attack. Metagross opting to shield that up. Going to be a Dragon Claw. So this Metagross is going to go for Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash is going to knock out Dragonite. And in comes that Swampert. So Swampert going to charge up a lot of energy. Will a Meteor Mesh come out? Yep, Meteor Mesh coming out from Metagross. Actually, notice the best buddy ribbon. I don't know if this Metagross is being walked and gaining that boost, but he does have that ribbon, so that's pretty cool to see. So, okay, Swampert going to go for a Hydro Cannon. Not enough to knock out that Metagross. Metagross... yeah, Swampert is a counter to Metagross, but Metagross also does a lot of damage to Swampert as well, and it could take those Hydro Cannons. Obviously you can't really take an Earthquake, but, it could take those Hydro Cannons well. So, okay, the opponent switches into Gyarados, super fast swap into that Snorlax, going to be able to take this. I think it's probably going to be a Crunch. That's actually a purified Gyarados. It doesn't do any more damage. I'm just pointing that out. Kind of looks cool. So this Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. So that's going to be shielded, okay. Not wanting to take a hit, has two shields. This Gyarados on the opponent's end is also running Dragon Breath as well. So another Body Slam coming out. Going to do a decent amount. Let's see. The Gyarados is going to get to a Crunch. Will Snorlax shield or will he let it go? Looks like he's going to shield once to knock out this Gyarados with Body Slam, but the switch in, going for that Hydro Cannon with the Swampert. Nice switch on the opponent's end. That will knock out Snorlax. But in comes Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be able to almost farm down. Hydro Cannon coming out will not be enough to knock out the Gyarados, but it's going to get it low. Gyarados, as I said, is kind of squishy, so does knock out the Swampert. In comes the Gyarados, and it looks like just going to farm down. No need to throw the Crunch. You don't want to throw the Crunch because the opponent still had a shield. So jumping into the next round, or the next opponent, and this opponent actually has a Steven outfit and pose, so it means they were a former rank 10 trainer last season. So this Gyarados going to be able to get to the crunch and going to go for it right now. So this crunch is going to do a good amount of damage. One more crunch might just Dragon Breath down. You know what? You probably will Dragon Breath down at this range. Will we see a shield? No. Oh, outrage. No shield coming out. So the opponent's Gyarados is going to win. Going to force the... Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, wait. That had Waterfall. The opponent's Gyarados had Waterfall. Okay, that's what it was. So that's why he wasn't able to win. I was like, definitely going to be able to win, but nope, not the case. So Metagross will be able to feint down Gyarados. Probably Snorlax coming in. We'll have to see because, yeah, going to be Snorlax. You don't want to bring in your own Metagross when the opponent's Metagross has an energy advantage because they'll be able to get to Earthquake faster than you. And of course, if you shield the bait, you don't want to do that. Plus, Lick is super effective. So, is he going straight Earthquake? Nope. Looks like he's going to bait with the Body Slam. Didn't charge up fully to the Earthquake, but it's very hard to count Lick. So, the opponent actually does not shield. So, Snorlax going for another Body Slam. Yes, it's resisted, but it is getting the Metagross really low, especially with all that Lick damage. This is definitely going to be another Meteor Mesh. Is it enough to knock out that Snorlax? It is not. Snorlax is such a tank in the Master League and the Premier Cup. It really is. It's so bulky, guys. I love it. In comes Excadrill. If you saw my recent video, you know I love Excadrill for the Premier Cup. Going for the Body Slam. Excadrill not going to shield that. Switching into Metagross. So Excadrill definitely count as Metagross. Let's see. Going to go ahead and go for the Medium Mash. This still does a lot to Excadrill, so Excadrill might opt to shield. Yep, going to go ahead and shield and should be able to farm down this Metagross before another Meteor Mesh comes out. Very close, but cannot get to it. This Excadrill is able to Mud Slap down Snorlax. So you can see, guys, you know I love Excadrill for the Premier Cup. It counts as Magnezone and Metagross really well. So Gyarados versus Machamp. So you do have to watch out for the Rock Slide, but the fighting moves are resisted. And that Dragon Breath doing a tremendous amount of damage. Could be a bait, could be the Rock Slide. Going to shield, it is a bait, so nice bait on the opponent's end, but I would have shielded that as well because Gyarados is doing a lot of damage, so you can't really fault the trainer for shielding it. So Crunch going to be shielded by the Machamp though, so that's nice, taking a shield as well. So this is probably the Rock Slide. Will the Gyarados shield? No, he's not going to shield. It is the Rock Slide, almost enough to knock out, but Gyarados is able to get to another crunch. We might see a shield coming out from the Machamp, or Machamp might allow it to go down. No, Machamp actually lives that and is able to feint the Gyarados very low. Cannot get to another charge attack though. Metagross knocks it out. In comes Snorlax. Okay, I dig it. So this Metagross is going to be able to get to a Medium Mash. So yes, Snorlax is doing a lot of damage with Lick, but Medium Mash does a lot to Snorlax as well. So might try to switch to catch the charge attack. That's exactly what he's going to do. Able to catch it, so nice switch. Going to be a Body Slam, so Snorlax able to take that. In comes an opposing Metagross. Was this like the same team? No, I guess the Gyarados and the Machamp were different, but other than that, same Pokemon. So Metagross going to go ahead and go for that Medium Mash, almost knocking out that Snorlax. Probably just Bullet Punch down. But will this Metagross decide to shield, or will he call the bait? He's not going to shield. Metagross goes down. That's definitely going to be GG's, probably, right? So this Snorlax is going to be hit by a charge attack. You probably allow it to go down at this point. Yep, it goes down. And in comes Metagross. So Metagross, yeah, Snorlax still has a shield. So you probably shield this and just farm down with Bullet Punch. That's probably the play. Not even going to shield. Not even going to shield. That is so risky because Lick is doing a lot of damage. However, he got to another Body Slam anyway, so at the end of the day, it didn't matter, I guess. But let's see what this Metagross does. Just going to try... Oh, cannot Bullet Punch down. So even if he did shield, it wouldn't have mattered because he got to... That Snorlax got to another Body Slam anyway. But, anyway, next game, it is going to be a Gyarados mirror match. So it's Dragon Breath both ways. So this Gyarados is going to go for the crunch first. So probably no shield coming out. Yep, no shield. So the opponent is going to go for a crunch as well. Maybe no shield. Nope, no shield. Okay, so this Gyarados is going to take it. And what are they going to do? Just feint each other? We'll have to find out. Who's going to win? Oh, it looks like he gets to a crunch. If the opponent goes for the shield, he might be able to Dragon Breath down first. Probably can. Nope, going to allow that Gyarados to go down. That was a best buddy Gyarados as well, but might not have received the boost. In comes Togekiss. Metagross is going to be beautiful for this situation. So expecting the switch. The switch comes out. In comes Snorlax. So a really good situation. You could bait, you could go for the Earthquake. Let's see what the Snorlax decides to do. Metagross going to go ahead and go for a charge attack. Going to be that Meteor Mash, again, doing a lot of damage, not even charging up for the Earthquake. I would have went up for the Earthquake, but getting the shield anyway, because again, Lick is really hard to count, so might not have realized that he wasn't at the Earthquake, so that's totally fine. But now it looks like he's going for the Earthquake. Will that Metagross shield? If he does not shield, this is going to knock it out. Oh man, nobody is shielding their Metagross. And then the opponent just leaves because Metagross in the back would have beat Togekiss. That was fantastic. That was a nice Earthquake. Really well played. So next game is going to be Gyarados versus Metagross. So Metagross is going to bail into Magnezone. Out comes Snorlax. Okay, this is actually a Shadow. Wow, a Shadow Magnezone. Look how much damage that is taking from Lick. That is absolutely insane. It does more damage, but it's taking a tremendous amount from Lick. Oh my gosh, and look, its defense is lowered now. Another charge attack coming through. Probably going to be a Wild Charge. Yep, going to be a Wild Charge. Does a lot to that Snorlax. Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for Body Slam. Magnezone might just allow it to go down. It does allow it to go down, and Body Slam definitely is enough. The Shadow decrease as well as the double decrease in defense. So Earthquake coming out from the Snorlax. What came in? Was it a Metagross? I missed it. Yeah, it was a Metagross. Wow, actually taking that hit, and in comes Dragonite. Out comes Gyarados. This is definitely pretty much over. This Gyarados is going to go ahead and go for the Crunch. That Crunch is going to connect against the Dragonite. This opponent is not shielding at all. Going for a charge attack on the Dragonite. Probably Dragon Claw. Yep, Dragon Claw going to connect. And Dragonite is going to be able to farm down. The opponent still has 2 shields, guys. Still has 2 shields. Absolutely crazy. He's saving it. Saving both of them. Didn't even shield that Earthquake, although he didn't know it was Earthquake, I guess. So Metagross is able to bullet punch down, and the opponent leaves that game. So good game to both players. And jumping into the next game, it's going to be Gyarados versus Metagross. So again, favorable for the Gyarados. Gyarados does resist, as you know, Meteor Mash, but Meteor Mash still does a lot because it's a powerful move and Gyarados is squishy. But anyway, huge situation for the Metagross. Metagross locked in against that Togekiss. That's the situation you want to be at. Gonna go for the Meteor Mash, which I think is the correct play because you don't want to be hit with a flamethrower. Yes, of course you would shield it, but then you'd be using a shield. You'd rather just knock out the Togekiss. So Rhyperior going to shield that. This Rhyperior does have Mud Slap. I've seen some with Mud Slap and some with Smackdown. I personally like Mud Slap better than Smackdown, but you know, I guess both are good, at least in this format. So in comes Gyarados. Now Gyarados does have access to Rock Record, so this is Rock Record. It's going to do a tremendous amount. It is, so Gyarados does shield. Okay, switching into Metagross, and out comes the Crunch. Going to be super effective to this Metagross. Metagross is going to definitely shield that. Now, will we see a switch? No, not yet. Looks like this Gyarados wanting to get to another Crunch. You could take it. Going to be a Meteor Mash. Imagine if it was Psychic, that probably would have knocked out Gyarados, but Gyarados is going to be able to get to the Crunch. It's not going to knock out the Metagross, but it's going to do a lot of damage to it. So yep, doing a lot of damage, and then switching in, definitely wants to farm down with Lick. Going to be a Meteor Mash. Obviously you have to take it because there's no shields, so going to take that Meteor Mash. And going to just lick down, has energy, almost has an Earthquake. In comes that Rhyperior, probably going for that Earthquake. You have to get to it. Can you get to it? Oh, if this is a Rock Cricket, it will knock out. Surf will not knock out the Snorlax. It is Surf that's not going to knock it out. And the Earthquake comes through. How close was that game? Snorlax is able to take it. Earthquake definitely going to knock out a Rhyperior at that range. Able to take that game. Very impressive. Oh, that was a cool game. That was a nice game. I enjoyed that one, guys. I really did. That was so close, too. If that was a Rock Record, that would have knocked out Snorlax. So, next match. Okay, Gyarados definitely losing this matchup. Going to have to bail. Probably into Snorlax. Yep, correct decision. You don't want to go into your hard counter right away. In comes Metagross. So, Metagross, is it going to be hit by an Earthquake? Nope. Going to go straight Body Slam. Now, the Metagross may call the bait. We'll have to see. No, ooh, gonna call that bait. Okay, so that Earthquake would have been devastating to that Metagross. So unfortunately, Snorlax did not go for it. Snorlax is going to shield this Meteor Mash. Will we see an Earthquake or will we see another bait? It looks like he's going straight Earthquake. Yep, this will be enough to knock out the Metagross unless if the shield comes out from the opponent. It does not, so winning the lead, losing shield advantage, but winning the lead, that's huge because he has a Metagross in the back, of course. So this Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for Body Slam. Probably no shield coming out from the Togekiss. Nope. Yeah, you just let Snorlax go down at this point. Wow, actually using its energy. That is huge for the Metagross, because now Metagross does not have to shield possible Flamethrower. So you're going to definitely bring in Metagross, and out comes Swampert, so in comes Gyarados. So definitely favorable for Gyarados. Another reason why it's important to win the lead, of course, because now you're in a comfortable position. Gonna be able to take these Hydro Cannons. It's actually a Sludge Wave. Okay, so another Sludge Wave will be enough to knock out this Gyarados. So should be able to get to it, honestly. Let's see. So Crunch coming out. Swampert is going to shield that, definitely. So let's see. Is he going to go for Hydro Cannon? Hydro Cannon, will it be enough to knock out Gyarados? It's a Sludge Wave. Okay, that's going to be enough to knock out Gyarados. In comes Metagross. Metagross is able to get to the Meteor Mash. The Meteor Mash should be enough. Does the opponent have a shield? I don't even know. He does have a shield. Okay, he does have a shield. But this Swampert does not have Earthquake. We saw it has Sludge Wave. So you could shield this. Not going to shield the Hydro Cannon. Going to take it. Going to Bullet Punch all the way down. Going to have to shield this one. And then Bullet Punch all the way down with energy. The opponent probably wants to switch out the Swampert. No. Oh, he's just going to go straight Meteor Mash. Does not want to risk being hit with a Hydro Cannon. Okay. So, going to be able to do that, and then just going to be able to Bullet Punch down. Can he get to another Meteor Mash? He just faints it.